Senator Ted Cruz took the spotlight away from vice presidential nominee and Indiana Governor Mike Pence last night. Not in a good way, though. Cruz's lack of an endorsement left Trump supporters up in arms.
We must make the most of our moment to fight for freedom, to protect our God-given rights, even of those with whom we don't agree.
I want to bring in Herman Cain, former Republican presidential candidate and a Fox News contributor. Herman, it is always nice to have you on the program.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us. I want to talk about confidence and whether or not Donald Trump is sparking it, but first I got to get your take on what took place last night with Ted Cruz.
Bad move. I mean, he made a pledge. He didn't keep it. I think the American people, I think not the voters, the conservatives, they're going to remember that. That does not set him in good stead for 2020 or 2024. It was a bad move, and I think that it highlighted the graciousness of Trump to have him on. But Cruz didn't show any graciousness.
Yeah, and in fact, Trump said he saw the speech 2 hours before, and he came out and he said to his group, his supporters, look, I saw the speech. He's not going to do us any favors, but it's no big deal. Let him do it.
But the other thing about the speech, and Trump saw this, is that he didn't slam Trump. That's what a lot of people worried about. So as long as the speech didn't slam Trump, I thought Trump made a very gracious move to let him speak. But Ted Cruz could have helped unity of the party by simply, if he didn't use the E word and say endorse, he could have said support. That would have been good enough.
Yeah, how hard is it, or how big of a deal, a negative situation is this for the Republicans that you still have party division?
I believe that the unity of the party is at about 70%. If Ted Cruz had endorsed Donald Trump last night, it would have been 90% by the end of the week. Now it'll probably hit about 85% because of the Cruz factor.
Yeah, I want to get your reaction to some of these calls for unity and the praise given to Donald Trump. Listen to what we heard last night from the convention.
He has inspired multiple generations, including my own, like millennials like myself, who have so little faith in our politicians that they no longer even consider public service to be a noble career.
Sleepwalking through history as though this is all about politics. It is not. It is about our safety and our survival as a country. We cannot keep in place the people and the systems that have brought us to this point and that lie to us every single day about the threat.
So are you confident that the Republicans can achieve this unity, or will we be, you think, watching 70%?
I think we will achieve this unity, but it'll probably be at about 85% instead of the 90%, which would be most desired. But look at it this way. We started this convention probably at about 65. I believe we're now at about 70. I believe we can hit 85 because the Cruz incident is not going to continue to permeate in the minds of a lot of the delegates or conservatives or Republicans, because Donald Trump is going to lay out the platform, and if the coverage is about vice presidential candidate Pence and about Trump and his demeanor and his leadership, that, I think, should dominate the news, and as a result, I think the unity is going to get as tight as it can get.
Yeah, and I'm feeling the energy in that room for sure. So do you think he is triggering confidence? I mean, do you think people who weren't necessarily there are saying to themselves, okay, I believe he could fix the economy. Okay, I believe he will be strong on national security.
Yes. When the Brexit vote was taken a couple of weeks ago, people went,
Right, everyone was worried because Britain was leaving the EU.
Oh, yeah, look. And I told my listeners, calm down. Markets do that. What did it do in a few days? It started to calm down and get back to some stability. Now, when Donald Trump's nomination was made official, I saw the market start to kind of get a little bit of confidence. And then as the speaker spoke, and they basically took it to Hillary Clinton, people started to feel a little better. Remember, investors are risk takers. They see some confidence and stability from a Trump-Pence administration. I think that's what's happening, and I think it's going to continue.
Are you saying this is a Trump rally in stock prices?
I wouldn't call it a Trump rally
That's what Herman Cain called it last night. He said it's a Trump rally.
Yep, not yet.
Okay.
But he and Pence together send a message of confidence and stability. That's what the markets have been wanting for 7 years.
Yeah, real quick, what do you want to hear from Trump tonight? Do you think he'll stick to the script, or is he going to ad-lib?
I want to hear Trump talk about his top priorities. He doesn't need to bash Hillary. All of the other people have done a great job of that. He needs to talk about tax code, lowering those top rates, replacing Obamacare with something where people have the choice, allowing the energy sector to do what they do best, which is to give us true energy independence, fixing the VA, rebuilding the military. Talk about his priorities. Lay that out. That's what people want to hear, and they need to hear, because it hasn't been coming through a lot of the clutter.
You're right. They want substance on policy.
Substance. Just stick to substance, Mr. Trump. I hope your writers are listening.
Yeah. Herman, great to see you. Thank you so much for weighing in.
Always.
Always a pleasure. Herman Cain joining us there.